Irashaimase! Hello and welcome to Fitaurus' Kitchen. I'm your host, Chef Fitaurus. It's time once again for Shoot 'em Up Saturday. And on the menu today, we've got Link's Crossbow Training, an on-rail shooter, like light gun-esque shooter for the Nintendo Wii. Originally released back in 2007 and packaged with the Wii accessory, the Wii Zapper. What kind of taste will it have? Let's find out.
Alright, here we are at the starting menu of the Link's Crossbow Training. So we've got 3 possible game modes we can go and select from, so we'll go have a quick look at what Score Attack goes and offers us. Under Score Attack you have to go and select your character, then you've got 9 possible levels you can go and select, and in each level there's 3 stages that you can go through, and you're just going and aiming to go and get the highest score possible for those set of 3. But for our purposes today, there's also multiplayer mode, which you can go and challenge up to 3 other players and in a score attack kind of setting to go and see who can go and set the highest score on a particular stage. And then there's practice, which just goes and lets you practice the individual stages in whatever order you like. And for our purposes today, we'll just go ahead and run with that one. So I'm going to go ahead and pick my character. Alright, here we are at the stage select for practice. So, I'm going to go and just pick through an assortment of my favorite stages and just go through that way. So, we'll start off with at the very beginning, 1-1, the Orden target practice. Hit the bullseyes as they pop up. Consecutive hits boost your score. So we go and click on the big target practice box, it loads up the stage, and we get start. So as I went and mentioned in my introduction, Link's Crossbow Training was packaged in with the Nintendo Wii Zapper, which is just basically a plastic casing for a Wiimote and a nunchuck that goes and makes it go and act as a gun, I guess. And so you know, the Wii Zapper itself isn't necessarily anything all that great, but the software itself, Link's Crossbow Training, I feel is a really awesome, fun little title. It was, since you were going and getting the accessory and the game itself, well, the game and the accessory itself only cost $20, it was definitely a reasonable purchase, and I never felt that what I got was worth any less than what I paid. In fact, I actually feel like it was worth quite a bit more, or at least I got a lot more enjoyment out of it than what I went and paid for the title. I think it's great when you can go and say that about something that you've gone and picked up. So that was one complaint. The game is relatively short, so some reviews around the time that it came out kind of gave it low scores for how short the game actually is. But the game does go and have a lot of replayability, and especially if you enjoy playing it in a multiplayer mode, I think you can go and get quite a bit of value for your buck on this one. Okay, moving on to the second stage we're going to go and play today. We're going to go and do the Goron crotch shoot. Forget the fact that it's target practice. You'll see what I mean when I go and say crotch shoot. Here we are, the Goron. Oh, in typical Zelda fashion, pots are breakable. Anyway, here we are at the Goron crotch shoot. So these guys spin and then BAM! Targets. Targets over their crotch that you shoot. And they seem happy about that. There's something so intrinsically wrong with that, but hey, these guys go and enjoy it. I guess I won't go and deny them the pleasure. What am I going and doing with my life? Alright, that's the first section. And moving on to the second. So most of the target shoot stages go and usually are broken up into 3 sections where you go and play through going and shooting the various targets. And in some of them, there are scarecrows where if you go and shoot the body 8 times and then shoot the head, and you do that in the first 2 sections, it will go and take you to a special 3rd section where you can go and score a higher point value than if you hadn't shot the scarecrows. There's also hidden items and whatnot available in the pots, like what are they? Orange rupees, which go and are worth 1,000 points off the get-go, and then their point value decreases as time goes on. I might be able to go and get a few more targets. Actually, I should have gone after the gold one. Not too bad, not too bad. Alright, now after the horror of the crotch shoot, we're going to go and move on to one of the defender stages. River Zora Defender. So in this one, we have Link in the middle of the screen, and he's stationary, but you can go move your view around, and you have targets to go and try and hit. In these cases, I'm not even sure what the heck those things are called, truth be told. So, as you may note, as you go and hit targets consecutively, you have a multiplier that goes and increases your score, and you can also go and shoot the targets. Those don't affect your multiplier, but if you do go and miss, then your multiplier will reset if you're trying to shoot those targets. And taking out all of those... Last, I can't remember what they are off the top of my head right now. Oh, dang it, I missed. So, now that I missed, my multiplier's been reset back down to 1. Kind of a little bit disappointing, but that's alright. I'm just going and playing just to go and have fun more than worry about setting any grand high scores today. And unfortunately, this game does not go and have an online leaderboard, which is truly disappointing. Oh, sweet, orange rupee. I feel that would have online leaderboard would have gone and made this game epically awesome, but especially Nintendo of the time, it just wasn't like that. Okay, now after that stage, we're going to go ahead and do another target practice stage. This time 8-1 horseback target practice. Ride opponent across Hyrule Field and shoot the bullseyes. Consecutive hits boost your score. I hope by the time you get to level 8 that you go and realize that's the way the game works. Die, pot. Magic crossbow or not, it's actually kind of impressive that these crossbow bolts can go and traverse the distance that they can. Sweet, that was a really good run for that section. I am pleased with that. Moving on to the second section, sunset. Kind of doing alright. These ones that go and crop up right in front of you, definitely surprising. Yeah, did you see that blind shot? That was awesome! Alright, some pretty good job on that section too. Now we're on to the Knights part. So one has to wonder, what kind of profit is there to be made from going and setting up all these targets for Link to go and shoot, let's see, at any given time. Oh, sweet. Yes! New number 1! I rock! Alright. Alright, next up we're going to go and do a Ranger stage, the shootout. So this one, I'm in control of Link and I get to go and move around the stage trying to go and find all the targets. It's definitely kind of a neat concept. You'll go and see how it goes and works. I need to take out the 25 boblins. There's 1. Snipe this guy down there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's one through the window. 10. 11, 12. You can also go and charge up your shot if you hold down the shot and launch an explosive arrow. If I'd gone and actually done that right, I could have taken out all 3 of those guys I just took out. I think there's a couple in here too. 15, 16, 9 left. Oh, dang it. I have shots. I think that resets my counter and also made me lose 100 points. Another one through the window. Okay, 7 left. Dang it, I missed. Someone's shooting at me. You can strike around and go and try and avoid their shots. 5 left. You want to take these guys out in one hit. Nice. 2 left. Blast, where are they? Behind the building? Crap, almost out of time. No! Well, I almost had them all that time. Alright, I'm going to go and do one more final stage. I'm going to go and finish this off with a nice fireworks display of fruit balloons. Shoot the fruit balloons as they float into the air. Consecutive hits boost your score. So, this is a really beautiful looking stage where we're looking a night shot of Hyrule Castle and shooting all these beautiful balloons and meteors that go and leave firework marks after them. It's really pretty, so I kind of figured it would go and be the perfect one to go and be my last stage for this run. Oh, I missed. Again, I missed. It's alright, I didn't really have a multiplier on that other miss, so it didn't really matter. Don't go away, strawberries, don't go away. Missed again. Oh, I feel that one went pretty good. Alright, new number 1. Okay, there we have it for Link's Crossbow training. It's definitely a fun little game to go and play through. If you're a fan of the Zelda series and you like on-rail shooters and light gun shooters, you can go and find yourself a copy with or without the Wii Zapper. You could definitely go and do it just as easily without for its original price or cheaper. I'd highly go and recommend picking up this title if you haven't already. It's just a great fun game to go and sit down with for a few minutes. Nice arcadey experience to I guess a nice arcadey side story to the wonderful Zelda franchise. Twilight Princess was a great game as well, so like using the assets from that, you just can't. Hopefully you can't go wrong. I'm sure if you really tried, you might be able to. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Anyway, that concludes this week's Shoot 'em Up Saturday. I want to go and thank you so much for coming out to go and watch me once again. So if you have any comments or any suggestions for games I should go and play on future Shoot 'em Up Saturdays, or any games in general that you would like me to go see me play or like me to go and review, please go and leave them in the comments below. And I'll definitely go and give them a look when I can. And once again, thank you so much for going and watching, and I hope to go and see you again soon. Good night.